It's 11 p.m. and these are the headlines. An official welcome for the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, from His Majesty Sultan of Oman, Haytham bin Tariq Al Said, with whom he chaired extended talks on international files, bilateral cooperation on the second day of his visit. The President of the Republic reiterates Algeria's commitment to develop investments with the largest operators and the achievement of an Algerian cultural center in Muscat. We will also listen to the statements of our community established in Oman following their meeting with the President of the Republic. Large potentials, opportunities to seize to strengthen cooperation between the two countries, as several memoranda of understanding were sealed in different sectors. A success story, the Algeria Almond Fertilizer Production Company, a leader in North Africa. Details in this edition. Welcome back, everyone. First of all, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, is pursuing his state's visit to the brotherly country of the Sultanate of Oman. The President was officially welcomed this morning at the Royal Palace Al-Alam Al-Amar Al-Sultani by His Majesty the Sultan of Oman, Haytham bin Tariq Al Said. The welcoming ceremony began with 21 cannon shots fired in honor of the President of the Republic.
السلام الوطني للجمهورية الجزائرية الديمقراطية الشعبية. سلام.
After listening to the national anthem, the President of the Republic and the Sultan of Oman greeted the delegations of the two countries. The state visit of the President of the Republic to the Sultanate of Oman is part of the strengthening of ties of brotherhood, cooperation and consultation between the two countries. After the welcoming ceremony, the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, and the Sultan of Oman, Haytham bin Tariq Al Said, chaired extended talks between the delegations from the two countries. The talks focused on the current international issues, the situation in the Middle East, and bilateral cooperation. His Majesty the Sultan Haytham bin Tariq Al Said awarded the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, the Order of Al Said, which is considered the highest Omani honor awarded to great leaders, kings and princes. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, also awarded the Sultan bin Tariq Al Said the Order of National Merit with the degree of either. On the same occasion, the Sultan gifted the President of the Republic the famous Omani dagger while the President Abdelmajid Tebboune gifted the Sultan an Algerian Benin sword, El Flisa. The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, received at his residency in Muscat Saad bin Suhail Al Mukhaini Bahwan, one of the main shareholders of Bahwan Group and the Algeria Oman Fertilizer Company, AOA. The audience was attended by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and National Community Abroad, the Finance Minister, the Minister of Energy and Mines, and the Director General of the Algerian Investment Promotion Agency. And as part of his tradition during his visits abroad to listen directly to the concerns of the national community, the President of the Republic and in Muscat met yesterday with the representatives of the diaspora residing in Sultanate of Oman. The President listened to the members of the national community tackling many fields, especially those related to investment, higher education, scientific research and trade. During his meeting with the diaspora, the President of the Republic stressed the necessity of opening an Algerian cultural center in Sultanate of Oman.
دولة عمان قريبة لنا جدا جدا، وماذا بنا تكون فيه تلاحم حقيقي ثقافي وغير ثقافي إلى آخره. إذن سعادة السفير موجود، نطلب منه من اليوم يشوف وزير الخارجية موجود كذلك، شوف مكان اللي يشرف الثقافة الجزائرية وفتح لنا مركز ثقافي تاع الجزائر في
The President of the Republic has affirmed Algeria's commitment to develop investments with righteous operators, and that in just 14 months. Algeria has registered more than 9,400 investment projects. Let's have a listen to the President.
نستثمر مع الناس النزهاء الوطنيين باش يربح شيء طبيعي. الإنسان اللي يقول أنا ما نربحش هذا ماشي تاجر، ماهوش مستثمر، ولكن تربح معك البلاد كذلك، نربح مناصب شغل، نربح العملة الصعبة تدخل. إذن فيه إلى يومنا هذا اليوم اللي نكلمكم فيه في ظرف 14 شهر 9400 مشروع استثماري. اللي يحب يستثمر ما يفوت لا على رئيس بلدية ولا على رئيس دائرة ولا على والي ولا على وزير ولا يحزنون. أنا التزمت يوم أداء اليمين الدستورية أن نلحق إلى 20,000 مشروع استثماري. ممكن كل واحد يدخل في المشروع هذا سواء كان في الداخل أو في الخارج.
And following their meeting with the President, members of the national community hailed the outcomes of the meeting and the President's attention to their concerns. Let's have a listen to them.
كل فخر واعتزاز أنه بوجود فخامة السيد الرئيس الجمهورية بوجود هنا يعني في السلطنة.
We are glad to meet the President of the Republic in Muscat. The Sultanate of Oman is a brotherly country, but when we live outside Algeria, we miss our country and we are proud of being Algerians.
بالوطن العزيز.
عن زيارة السيد رئيس. The visit of the President of the Republic to the Sultanate of Oman and his meeting with the Algerian community living here made us proud of being Algerians.
كان فيه تبادل الأفكار.
This meeting allowed us to discuss with the President of the Republic, who listened to our concerns. I salute his commitment. He is in permanent contact with the Algerians living abroad.
Still with the state visit of the President of the Republic to the Sultanate of Oman, today memoranda of understanding were sealed between Algeria and Oman on cooperation in several fields.
رئيس الجمهورية الجزائرية الديمقراطية الشعبية الشقيقة إلى سلطنة عمان سيتم اليوم 29 من أكتوبر 2024 للميلاد توقيع مذكرات تفاهم بين سلطنة عمان والجمهورية الجزائرية الديمقراطية الشعبية هنا في قصر العالم العام. أولاً مذكرات خامساً، مذكرة تفاهم في مجال تنظيم المعارض والفعاليات والمؤتمرات يوقعها من الجانب العماني معالي وزير التجارة والصناعة وترويج الاستثمار، ومن الجانب الجزائري معالي وزير التجارة وترقية الصادرات. سادساً، مذكرة تفاهم في مجال ترقية الاستثمار يوقعها من الجانب العماني معالي وزير التجارة والصناعة وترويج الاستثمار، ومن الجانب الجزائري المدير العام للوكالة الجزائرية لترقية الاستثمار. مذكرة تفاهم في مجال الخدمات المالية يوقعها من الجانب العماني معالي وزير المالية، ومن الجانب الجزائري معالي وزير المالية. ثامناً، مذكرة تفاهم في مجال البيئة والتنمية المستدامة يوقعها من الجانب العماني معالي المهندس وزير الطاقة والمعادن، ومن الجانب الجزائري معالي وزيرة البيئة والطاقات المتجددة.
Cooperation Always, the fertilizer production company in Oman, is the perfect example of the success of the Algerian-Omani cooperation, a company that became a leader in North Africa with an added value to the national economy. Yasin Hamdi.
The Algerian-Omani Fertilizer Company, a strategic alliance between Algeria and the Sultanate of Oman, is establishing itself as a leader in the nitrogen fertilizer industry. It's an exemplary partnership with a significant production intended for export and meeting the growing global demand.
This company produces 2.4 million tons of urea and 1.3 million tons of ammonia per year. 95% of this production is exported. The company employs more than 1,200 workers. 93% of them are Algerians. They mainly manage the complex, particularly in the area of production and advanced techniques.
With cutting-edge technology and strict standards, the company guarantees high-quality products essential to agriculture, respecting rigorous environmental standards to achieve intensive production and environmental protection.
The raw material for the production of urea and ammonia is Algerian natural gas. Urea is a product containing 46% of nitrogen. The urea produced is transported to storage warehouses, each with a capacity of approximately 85,000 tons, and from there it is exported internationally via two loading lines for maritime shipments. Liquid urea is transformed into urea granules in a process called granulation.
This strong partnership aims to reinforce the agricultural and economic development by respecting sustainability standards to become one of the leaders in agriculture and economy.
Another news, and in his capacity as the personal envoy of the President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, the Secretary General of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and National Community Abad, Al-Nas Magraman, handed over to the Qatari Prime Minister, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdurrahman bin Jassim Al-Thani, a message from the President of the Republic to his brother, the Emir of the State of Qatar, Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al-Thani. On this occasion, the two sides tackled bilateral relations alongside ways and means to upbreak them in compliance with the instructions of the leaders of the two countries. The 12th meeting of the AfriPol Steering Committee kicked off today in Algiers with the aim to evaluate and reinforce the activities of this mechanism, having a central role on police cooperation to combat cross-border threats. The Director General of National Security stressed the importance that Algeria attaches to the role of this mechanism and to coordination amid the current circumstances. He has also reiterated Algeria's commitment to achieving AfriPol's main objective of establishing security, peace and prosperity. In the pharmaceutical field, and in order to achieve health security, the National Agency for Pharmaceutical Production Laboratory was inaugurated in the capital, Algiers. The laboratory is equipped with the latest technologies imported from Germany. This partnership is part of a joint program between the German Development Bank and the United Nations Development Program. Details with Rania Bahri.
The Central Laboratory for Medical Control Analysis in the capital is the result of a partnership between Algeria and Germany, a laboratory with international standards equipped with the latest technologies aims to enhance pharmaceutical production at the highest levels.
This laboratory represents more than an infrastructure, but rather a symbol of the President of the Republic's commitment to promote pharmaceutical production and achieve health security. Our goal from this project is to support the pharmaceutical and health sector in Algeria, which is keen to produce quality pharmaceutical materials. This project is important for Algeria and it is ready to deal better with health events in the coming years.
Several services provided by the laboratory, such as monitoring pharmaceutical products and verifying the quality of vaccines according to reference standards, will open its doors to universities to train the students.
This laboratory will allow the national agency to do its job, and there must also be cooperation with the university. As I spoke with the university officials, there will be a roadmap for using the laboratories located here to train university students.
The pharmaceutical production sector aims to cover 85% of the market by the end of this year, especially in factories dedicated for the production of anti-cancer medication.
8 years now since Mohsen Fikri got killed, the Moroccan fish seller crushed to death inside a garbage truck while trying to retrieve confiscated goods by the Moroccan police. A gathering in Belgium took place to denounce the atrocities of the Mohsen Reef. Najh Tayar.
8 years after the tragedy, a demonstration took place in Antwerp, Belgium, where Reefens and committed activists gathered to pay tribute to Mohsen Fikri and condemn the brutal act of violence of the Moroccan occupier. On October 28, 2016, Mohsen Fikri, a young fish vendor, was crushed in a dumpster as he desperately tried to save his confiscated merchandise. This horrific event became a symbol of deep-rooted oppression and has left a lasting mark on Moroccans and beyond.
We
are here to send a message to the international community. The world needs to know that the Reefens continue to suffer the barbarity of the Moroccan occupiers. Despite everything, our solidarity remains intact, and we will continue to denounce these atrocities and injustice. It's been exactly 8 years since the Moroccan occupation murdered a Reefen named Mohsen Fikri, and as you know, we are here to denounce and remind of the crimes like these and support our Reefen brothers. The demonstrators voiced their outrage at the violent actions of the Moroccan authorities, reaffirming their solidarity with the independence movement of the Reef and the Sahrawi people. We are going to unmask the crimes of Mohammed VI in the eyes of the world. We denounce his brutality, his corruption, and the injustices that continue under his reign. The whole world will know who he really is, a ruler who crushes his own people and denies their fundamental rights. The time for revolt has come, and we will make the voices of those he condemned to silence heard.
بطبيعة الحال حان الوقت حتى الأشقاء المغاربة هذه فرصة لا تعوض.
In the square, photos pay tribute to the young men and women like Hamza Zarqawi, Hayat Belqasem, Nabil Jafar, Mohammed Amin and Mohsen Fikri, who were murdered for bravely standing up for their rights in the country where protest is harshly suppressed.
And Algeria's permanent representative to the UN, Ambassador Ammar bin Jama, took the floor today at the UNSC and underlined that the Zionist aggression on Gaza Strip led to the destruction of the health system, spread of diseases and famine. The Zionist strikes and attacks have also caused significant damage on international organizations, which became a target of the occupation attacks. Let's have a listen to him.
For the past 3 weeks, the continuous bombings led to the deterioration of the situation to the point that the UNRWA's employees are suffering under the continuous barbaric bombing. The Zionist occupation is an enemy of transparency who is trying to hide the truth from the world by denying the crimes committed against innocent people in the Gaza Strip. Canal Hospital in the Gaza Strip is being bombed and is operating under fire without any blood, medicine or medical care. The hospital director said that they are waiting for the humanitarian aid promised by the international community and the Security Council, but nothing has arrived. The barbaric Zionist bombing is what continues in Gaza Strip.
Algeria condemns in the strongest term the adoption by the Zionist entity of 2 laws aimed at undermining the activities of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine refugees in the occupied Palestinian territories in flagrant violation of the basic principles of international law. Algeria reiterates its support for UNRWA, stressing that there is no alternative to this UN institution, which represents the backbone of humanitarian action in the occupied Palestinian territories. And the Zionist airstrike destroys a residential building sheltering displaced families in Beit Lahia in Gaza. At least 109 Palestinians have been killed, with dozens injured. And with the health system destroyed to the bones and a severe humanitarian crisis and the ongoing siege imposed on northern Gaza, Palestinians are yet again facing an unprecedented genocide entering its 2nd year, with at least 43,000 people killed since 2023. That was it for today's news. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.